There are reports that an application for a warrant of arrest against the former president Ian Khama will be heard tomorrow. Reports say the Directorate of Intelligence and Security filed the application on Friday as they seek to arrest Khama. Now, for more on the story, we're joined on the line by SABC News reporter Khayelihle Khumalo. Khayelihle, very good afternoon to you. What more are we learning about this story?
Well, that's right, Blaine. So tomorrow is going to be a very big day because now the Botswana High Court is going to have a ruling on this particular matter. But really a contentious issue here is around the handing over of the weapons by former President Ian Khama. The Directorate of Intelligence and Security Services really had been approaching him to make sure that these weapons are handed over, because their argument is that these weapons are registered under his personal information. But of course, the former president has also been fighting, saying that if they really want these weapons, they are more than welcome to come to his house, as opposed to him going to the head office of the Directorate. But also, it's about the power dynamics in Botswana, Blaine. For the longest time, the rift that has become so visible between former President Khama and his successor, President Masisi, it's been quite a matter of concern for some time. In fact, former President Khama has gone back as far as stating that it's so concerning because his successor really has taken Botswana backwards in terms of its democratic trajectory.
Response from Ian Khama yet in terms of his lawyers? What are they saying about this?
So there was a bit of confusion because the lawyers of former President Khama said at some point they only had yesterday that there was this particular application. So today they went to court, and then the court made the decision that this matter will be looked into tomorrow. So from the side of the president, really, Masisi as well, he has not been quite vocal on this matter. In fact, the Directorate of Security has been the one that has been handling this matter. But also, a lot of people also in Botswana, they're expressing their concern about the powers that are attached to this particular directorate. I mean, albeit it is a spy organization, so they do collect information and make sure that they identify the threats and so on.
What impact, if any, Kaya, is this having on the country as a whole, the impact on Botswana? Because it's always been hailed as a very strong democracy, isn't it?
Precisely, Blaine. For the longest time, Botswana, you go back to the 60s, I mean, they haven't really had any incidents of concern. So this, by all means, really is really affecting the country's image, perceived as a stable democracy. But also, most importantly, we know that other previous leaders, the likes of Festus Mogae, they've tried to say President Masisi and former President Khama should try and meet and find a way to bury the hatches, as it were. But they haven't really succeeded. But it's really affecting the image of the country in so many ways, especially because this rift, we've seen a lot of decisions and some of the appointments that were made by former President Khama being reversed by his successor, President Masisi.
All right, Khayelihle Khumalo, live for us. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for the update.